Hello everybody. I am here to show my HESS engines. The reason I'm doing a video about my HESS engines because I don't do these videos very often is because it's freezing outside. Otherwise I'd be making Rolling on the Rails 5. Sorry it's taken a while to get out. But anyway, I'm trying to get as many videos as I can out there. The problem is that it's really cold because it's December 10th. Yeah, that's right. It's December 10th, so it's pretty cold. December 10th. Anyway, I just want to do my HESS engines, and since I said December 10th, you all know that it is Christmas time. So here's one of my Christmas decorations. Since I love trains, I have this little Christmas train thing. Wish it came with that little tender though. That'd be cool. Anyway, the first one, this just so happened to be my first engine. Each one I'll give a little story about, I guess. This one I got at a flea market when I was about 4 or 5. I didn't even know what HO scale trains were at that time. I didn't know what model trains were at all at that time. But I had this huge steam engine about this tall, table that way, and then we got rid of that so we can buy more HO scale train stuff. Anyway, because my dad knew what they were, so he took it back, and it actually worked. So then we bought Bachmann Easy Track and drove it on it. You know, a little circle. And by the way, it came with this one. It was a 2 package. It had about 3 cars and these 2 engines. It was about $3. Yeah, probably because the people who sold it didn't know what the heck they were selling. So anyway, it was when I was 4 or 5. So these are very old. This one works very, very good. It just derails every now and then. This one, well, he's kind of weak. We had to fix him, give him a new engine. And the engine that we gave him, I think, came from a fan. You know, one of those fans that you blow on you at summertime when it's super hot. So that's why it's pretty weak. It's only about... I'm about 11 right now. So anyway, they're about 6 or something. Probably a little older than that because their old owner probably had them for a while too. So yeah, since they're awesome. And the reason I like Santa Fe is because these were my first ones, and because the railroad that I'm closest to is the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway. So that's why I like Santa Fe the best. Yeah. So that's pretty awesome. And the second engine I've ever got was this Santa Fe right here, which there was a little flea market, a different flea market, and it had this box for $25. I had a whole bunch of track. The box was about this tall, and half of it was full of track, and then a couple buildings, and then 18 cars and 3 engines. And she sold it. The store manager sold it to me for $10 because I asked what could I get for $10, and she just sold it to me for $10. And I had 2 Santa Fe's. The other Santa Fe's out of service. We're trying to get it working again. And Weston's Burlington Northern 9790. That old one that's silver and green. That one. It also came with that one. And 18 cars and buildings and true track. So yeah, and it's already weathered, as you can see. Let me give the camera a second to focus. Oh well, it's dirty there, dirty along here, you can see. And it's cool because there's a little rust up there and stuff. This side's pretty dirty. It's like something puked on it and they couldn't get it all cleaned up. And then this side's really clean. And you can see little white dots here and stuff. That's from spray adhesive, which got everywhere. My third engine I ever got, fourth engine was this Union Pacific. It's the only one which I got because this one doesn't work very well, and this one continuously derailed. I would use him more because he doesn't derail no more. He just derails not very often. Just so you know, that isn't dust, that is spray adhesive. He doesn't derail very much often, but I don't know why I don't use him. Anyway, this one I got because he was my best working engine. Union Pacific, I got that busted because I don't know why. But I got Union Pacific because it was the only one at the train store that I could afford, and I have a relative that works for Union Pacific still. And yep. And it can haul about 15 cars. This one can haul about 15 cars. This one can haul about 4 or 5. Yep. Pretty awesome. I just got it at the train store for $10 because I needed another one other than this one. Next. So what is the name? Fifth engine I forgot was this Chessie system. Chessie system, which I got. It was a junker. It was in the junker box. Yeah, it was in the junker box. So the reason I got it was so that they could trade bodies, which I thought was kind of ugly because this one had gray bars and this one had yellow, and this was a yellow engine. And then I asked my dad, could you ever get this working? And he actually did get it working. And then it broke down again, and then he got it working again. It can haul 19 cars. So. And then whenever I figured out that my dad could fix those engines, I got another jump. And that was this one. Which it used to have the president's logo right there, and in blue and white, blue, red, and white, red, white, and blue. Which you don't see very many presidential trains out there, so I just didn't really like that paint scheme very much. This one I like better because there isn't a HESS engine, but it looks a little better. HESS is kind of a unique, you know, because I liked it as a white. But I didn't like it as presidential. But I liked the white. So I had to think of a company that was strong, big company that had white in their logo, and I thought of HESS. Anyway. And we're trying to get wheel covers for it. But the problem is that the wheel covers are pretty expensive. So it's a little hard. But anyway, it's pretty cool. It's custom painted. Of course, I used I used tape. I mean, I didn't custom paint that good. I used tape to paint here. Took everything off and stuff. You know. Okay, so there's that one. And then, I think it's about 7. Wait. By the way, this HESS engine can haul about 8 cars or something like that. So yeah, he's pretty strong. Problem is that the track has to be just perfect for him to run on it. So next one I got this awesome Santa Fe, super cheap. I wanted the Chief really bad, so even though it's a junker, it's cool for looks and it runs and it can haul about 9 cars. So yeah. And what's really cool is that his hood does that instead of this one. It's a little sharper. This one is just rounded out. And all those little bumps and disgusting stuff on it is spray adhesive. Oh man, I forgot to say what companies they're all made by. Oh well, I'll go back and do that in a second. But anyway, one thing I don't like about it is that it has this scratched up Santa Fe. Last person who had it didn't take good care of it too much. I scratched up Santa Fe. There's plenty of scratched up stuff. The number that was here got scratched off. I put a different marker on there and wrote it. 5214 is his number now. Yeah. But the windows broke out, so when I try to black them out, you can kind of see that it's tape. So, you know. But yeah, it's my Santa Fe Super Chief. Since I like Santa Fe, I had to get the Santa Fe Super Chief. And now I'm just looking for the Santa Fe Pinstripe and the Santa Fe Flyer. Now, our newest engine, which I just happened to get about 2 days ago. Oh, wait. This engine is made by Lifelike. Can't really see it, it's right there. But the Santa Fe Super Chief is made by Lifelike. It's weird though, because his wheels don't really look like Lifelike wheels, and he doesn't really sound like Lifelike too much. Anyway, I got this Santa Fe engine 2 days ago. It is rockin'. It's my strongest engine. This Chessie system used to be my strongest, 19 cars, but this guy can hold about 23 or 21. So he's my strongest, my best working. This guy used to be my best working until I got this one. So he's about everything. He has all the characteristics. He's my favorite company, Santa Fe. Favorite everything. One great thing about it is that they still have that paint scheme. And it's just like that, and then triangle. And you can see, goes like that, and triangle. This one doesn't really have the little thing. You can see a stripe, and it goes like that. This one doesn't really have it as much. But it still has a little triangle and that, triangle and that, triangle and that. They all have that. His number is 6067. Yeah, there it is, focused on it. Yep, pretty cool. The bars are a little weak, but it's alright. The horn, I don't know if it's busted or not, but you can see that it has a horn on the back, but I don't know if those are the only parts. Maybe it's busted. I can't tell. It might be because there's lots of dents and scratches up on top of the engine. But yep, Santa Fe has that little front logo. It's a little different than these, but it's kind of Santa Fe, you know. It's beautiful. I love it. And it is made by the one and only, totally awesome, Bachmann. Bachmann's my favorite one. Anyway. Now I'm going to go over them and tell you which companies they're made by. This one is made by, doesn't really say, can't find it anywhere. Well, it says made in Yugoslavia. So if there's a train company that's made in Yugoslavia, then that's probably it. This train the Union Pacific also doesn't say, but it says made in Yugoslavia. It has this little logo here, which, let me read it. RSO NNO something. NNOA maybe. But if that isn't the train company, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure this one and this one are made by the same company. This one is made in Mantua by Tyco. Tyco is probably my second favorite. This Santa Fe is made by Model Power. And then this Chessie system, you can see, is made by RSO, I guess. I don't exactly know. But it also said made in Yugoslavia. So maybe this one, and this one are all made by the same company. And this one, as I said, was made by Lifelike. And this one is made by Model Power, which explains it. That one and that one, same thing, same company. Anyway, that's my HESS engine collection. Santa Fe, Union Pacific, HESS, Santa Fe, Chase System, Santa Fe, Santa Fe. Anyway, thanks for watching. See ya.